So remember, I've got my IRE index.
You do.
So the insiders' relative exit.
Love that
So
index.
what multiple of what insiders took off is the current share price.
Yep.
Or what multiple of they are the current
Yep.
share price. And so I don't know if you've been following the trajectory of Adir Beauty
You
recently.
more than me, but it's now almost a penny stock, right?
So when they got an offer. So there's roughly 100 million shares. That's how you should think about it. And so they got an offer. If you remember, we spoke about it a couple of years
right on
ago of $1.20.
I think it was like 1 year ago, wasn't it?
A year, of a bit more than a year, I think, $1.20. And I said, well, they should be taking this
Yeah.
offer. Yeah, they IPO'd at a 600 mil valuation,
forget
and this
that.
is 130 mil
Yeah.
valuation. Take the money.
Yeah,
You're
I
never,
was sceptical. The only reason I thought they may have done the right thing not taking it is because the business presumably had some traction to justify them saying no.
and the offer wasn't a fully formed offer at
Yeah.
the time. I don't want to be too harsh
It was
about
early
it,
days,
but
yeah.
I think they should have engaged.
Yeah.
And they might have behind the scenes. You never
Yeah,
know what
we
goes
don't
on behind
know.
the scenes. But anyway, the point is I thought, that's a great offer. Take the money.
Yeah,
Today, they're at
not so good. 30?
30 cents?
30 million, yeah.
20,
30 million
$25 million
yeah.
market cap?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and the problem they've got is the problem that we foresaw they were going to have. You're selling
Commoditised.
third-party
Yeah.
retail stuff against a enormous, very well-run competitor in Mecca who
Yeah.
also has exclusive brands
Yeah,
that
Mecca's-
bring people
yeah,
in.
yeah, Mecca's
You can't
just the
compete
best.
with them. The
It shows
strategy-
how good Kate was, though, in actually running that business. When obviously Kate's been gone for like 5 years now. She did
Well-
a great job of running that business.
So I don't want to say anything bad about Kate because I've known her for a long time, and she did a great job of building a brand.
Yeah.
But to be honest, that was never a super profitable business. Quadrant got in and out with
Amazing.
incredible
Yeah.
timing.
Yeah.
They were very smart to take advantage of the COVID boom, and I take nothing away from her or James, who was the co-founder,
her husband.
or Quadrant,
Yeah.
because there was a market that wanted to buy
Yeah.
their stuff and they sold it. But it was pretty obvious to me that the trajectory wasn't going to be good. And when they opened stores, which I generally favour, I hate third-party retail, but they're opening stores 3 doors away from Mecca. That is not a road to victory.
Also, they had a great CEO in Tamerlan, and she had to leave for personal reasons, genuine personal reasons.
But I don't
and
think
that
the
was a
CEO's
loss.
got a problem.
Yeah.
It's not his fault.
Yeah, it's hard to blame him too
It's a
much.
very hard business to run.
Yeah, it's hard.
Now
Super hard business.
At 25 mil, there's 2 things I want to say at 25
You should buy it.
mil.
You got 25 million in your pocket at the moment.
Well, one thing is a brand that wants a big brand that wants
Online
a loyal
presence.
customer. Well, when I say loyal, what I mean is they'll respond to offers from Adir Beauty, and there's a
It
real
feels like
brand
Mecca
there.
could buy it with like a day's profits, and
so
that'd be
Mecca
a great
wouldn't-
online brand. I know
So
they
I-
don't do a lot of online
So
stuff.
Mecca wouldn't bother buying this, but there is an industry that used to make most of its profits
Maya.
from cosmetics,
Yeah.
and that's Maya and David Jones.
Yeah.
Now, David Jones is struggling to stay alive
New
at the
CEO,
moment.
Erica got appointed CEO yesterday. Which
Oh,
is
really?
very talked.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see that. I mean, that,
Obviously from Rebel fame. I like Erica. I think she.
if David Jones stays solvent, that will be a dramatic achievement in my view. Like, that is a
It's hard.
business that has big problems.
It's really hard to understand because it's private. Who knows what's happening with interest payments and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So they made good money a couple of years ago. Then they've lost money the last couple of years. But it's all really hard to understand what's going on.
But if you're Maya, how would you not launch a takeover bid
for 25
for
mil.
Adir Beauty
It
now?
feels
25,
very cheap.
And like, I think, aren't people tired? They want to get out of this. But what's interesting is, do you remember how much money? I say insiders. I think you got to include Quadrant as an insider in this because
But they were the controlling owner.
and they were selling down.
Yeah.
So do you remember how much they sold down?
They sold half, didn't they?
I think they sold 250 mil
Yeah.
in total between the founders and Quadrant.
Yeah.
So
About half their stake. Yeah.
Yeah, so their ratio is 10.
Yeah.
I think that's higher
That's
than
a
Satire,
world
isn't it?
record.
Oh, maybe not higher than Satire.
No,
Satire was a 300 mil sell down, maybe?
So Dean got 330. He put a little bit back, but Dean got 330 from Satire.
And what's the
Satire's
Satire
current
market cap?
Market cap. Oh, it's currently 80, but it will go down more. But it's currently
Right, but
80.
that's
4x.
a lot lower than 10.
Yeah, but like give it time. I think Satire goes to zero and becomes.
It could go to zero, but right now, as of today, you'll be tough to beat. I think
Ador's
Adir
the
Beauty is
clubhouse
number
leader.
1 on the IRE index.
Clubhouse leaders.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty remarkable.
And even more remarkable, they didn't actually sell down that. They only sold down like not even half their stakes, which is makes it even better. So they actually did
Although the
go down the
founders
ship a
took
little
off
bit.
90 mil or something between them. I mean, that is a lot
I know
of
they
money.
could have got 200 if they sold it completely. So it's not as they sold everything. So they didn't like completely run for the hills. They just sold some.
No,
down
I agree
and-
with you, and I don't cast any aspersions on the sell down
Yeah.
because they weren't
public.
tying
Yeah, it was-
people up and shoving it down
Yeah.
their throats. I will say this, which I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I'm not going to say the name of the company. There was an investment bank that was pitching for this, a big investment
Yeah.
bank, and then dropped out during COVID because they thought the price was too high.
Macquarie, wasn't it?
And I don't want to say who it was.
We work with
wasn't.
Macquarie. I remember having a discussion with them.
It might have been more than one as well.
Yeah.
And this particular one said to me,
sure the Macquarie guys will
we
correct me if I'm
think
wrong.
it would be, there's reputational risk in us IPOing
Yeah,
this.
100%.
Yeah. So I think that was very, very interesting.